hot underwears right there for a
Such
second.
a warm welcome.
No, thank you to our lovely
Yes,
studio
we have a
audience.
great studio
You're so sweet to us.
Yes, and welcome everyone to the Cherie and Yolanda show. I, of course, am Miss Cherie Tartt.
And I, of course, am, what am I? Oh,
Yolanda.
Yeah. Oh, Yolanda, yes. A concussion, you know, I'm still suffering from concussion.
Still?
Well, it's getting better, actually, but sometimes I can't remember where I am and what I do.
That could be a good thing.
That's true. So just in case, protection.
You are out of control. That's protection?
That's for our
Is it a
spanking
full moon
segment.
or something, or what?
It's for our spanking segment later.
Oh, spanking. It's been a while since it's been a couple weeks since we had a spanking.
Right. Oh my God. And I didn't get a chance to actually see it on the air. Did you see that guy's butt on
Yes,
the air?
I did.
Oh, such a cute little
It
butt.
was a very delicious butt. A tender morsel.
He was a sweetheart.
He wasn't wearing underwear, which, you know, always brightens up my day.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So you just
much.
got back into town.
I did.
Just-
I'm living my glamorous lifestyle right now between Burlington and New York City. My glamorous lifestyle of poverty and drug abuse.
Okay.
Well, you know.
And so what's different now? It sounds like the same.
Same old lifestyle.
Okay.
Just on the road. No,
Oh.
I've been having fun. I've been doing a lot of stuff down there, and
Yeah?
actually going to play again at CBGB's on March 10th. So if
You
anybody's
are? March 10th?
Yeah, so it's coming up.
Wow. Is this a solo gig, or?
This is Homocore again. I don't know if you remember me talking about last
Right.
time, but it's a really nice gig that a bunch of drag performers and queer musicians and stuff put together at CBGB's. It happens about once every other month, and so we were there the opening night with Rufus Wainwright. It was
That's
really,
right.
really cool.
Rufus Wainwright was there.
Yeah, I was very excited, and so the band got invited back for this time, March 10th. So
Nice.
please come if you're
If you happen
willing
to be
travel or happen to be in the
in
city.
the Big Apple, you can stop by and see our very own Yolanda. That's going to be fabulous.
It was really cool because actually several people from Burlington showed up last time.
Oh, good.
And thank you. And if you're on the road again, come on out. Come
We
on
do have a
out.
phone call.
Oh, good. Hello.
Hello.
This is Colin.
Hi,
it's
Colin. How are you?
You guys are looking lovely tonight.
Oh,
Thank you, Colin.
thanks.
How are you?
Good, I heard you called, Cherie.
I did call you, Colin.
Did you ever get a hold of Isaac?
Oh, no, not yet, but I will.
Okay.
He was the guy we spanked last
Oh, right. I
time.
couldn't remember his name. He was such
Yeah.
a sweetheart.
I remember his name. We got to have him back on the show, Colin.
I know. I thought that's what you were trying to do, is get him on.
That's what I'm trying to do. Get him gone, off, on.
Get him on. Get him on.
Something like that.
You seem game for most
How
everything.
did your CD release party go at Rumbus, or
It was
Burlington
very good.
Coffee House?
Thank you very much. It went very well. It was very fun.
Good, good,
Good.
good. Good. Well, we sure enjoyed having you on, and a lot of people
Yes.
told me that they really enjoyed, seeing you on the show. So please feel free to come any old time.
Well, we had a great time, and Dave didn't even expect to be on the show. He had fun, too.
Uh-huh. It was a blast.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a good show tonight. We'll be watching.
Okay,
Colin.
Colin, thank you.
If I
you
see
later.
Isaac, I'll tell him to give you a call.
Do that. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Take care.
You may get a date after all.
Oh, I think it's just work-related. That could be a date.
You can make a couple extra bucks.
So, yes, we're back with another show,
We are.
and we have a pretty good show lined up tonight. We have members from the Pride Vermont committee here to tell us about the upcoming events.
Giving us
It's
an update.
going to happen again in June, whether you like it or not. I happen to like it. No, that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
You know,
You can't
so-
keep us down, can you?
No. You can try to throw me down, but you can't keep me down.
I am so digging this hairdo. I'm sorry. I
Like
just
this
had to
hairdo,
mention
yeah,
that.
isn't it wild? John Drew just went crazy tonight. night and gave me this fantastic little loop in my hair. So can you see that? Look at that. Isn't that wild?
So cute.
It's like something from, you know, How the Grinch Stole Christmas or something, you know. I can't decide if it's that or if I'm a Smurf. I don't know.
I like the Smurf idea.
Cherry Smurf.
That's pretty damn funny.
Oh, we have another phone call.
Hello.
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 How are you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
I just wanted to say that I love the show.
Thank you.
I was watching a couple months ago, and you guys had Fred Tuttle on.
Oh, indeed, we
Uh-huh.
do.
Now, yeah, that guy's hilarious. But
He is. He's such a riot.
did he fully appreciate the situation he was in?
Oh, yeah, he's been on our show. That was the third time
Third time
he's
he's
on
been
our
on the
show.
show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he really likes us, actually. I mean, Fred is sort of just, you know, kind of just Fred, so he doesn't get
Yeah,
way
you know, he's
excited
like-
about
Yeah.
anything.
One of those native Vermonters that's like, you know, live and let live, you know.
Yeah,
He's actually got a queer son, too. I mean,
I
like,
think
that
so,
lives in
yeah.
Boston. I mean,
Fred
he's
does?
very, like,
Mm-hmm.
he's
Oh,
very
wow.
sweet. He's really understanding. He's a wonderful guy. Wonderful,
He
wonderful
seems
guy.
like a really nice
He's
guy.
really great,
Now,
great.
do you guys keep in contact with him, or
Oh,
does he
yeah,
just
we
show
do.
in every now and again?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh.
He's terrific.
In fact,
you
he
know.
invited us to come and see him at the Tunbridge World's Fair
Again.
in September, so we'll probably have to make another road trip down there and look for Fred.
Well, I'm a big Cherie and Yolanda and Fred Tuttle fan.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
cool.
So
Thank you.
next time, I just wanted to say that I love your show. Next time you see Fred, tell him that he's got fans all over the place.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. We
Thank
will
you
tell
so
him
much.
that.
Thank you very much.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's funny, you know, you know, Fred did a milk ad.
Oh,
milk
right,
mustache
right,
ad.
yeah.
It was so great, and I heard today that like there was this campaign going on at Edmond School to get all the milk mustache ad posters out of the school because some people are lactose intolerant, and that is just not fair to those who are lactose intolerant. And I was like, leave Freds, please leave Freds. You know? I don't know. It's been rough all over.
It has been.
It's been rough all over. I wanted to just kind of share a moment because me and my friend Donald were talking today, and so many of us have had crazy beginnings of the year already, and
Yes.
so much turmoil going on in our life that Donald suggested reading this book, When Things Fall Apart. It's called When Things Fall Apart, Heart Advice for Difficult Times, and it's by Pema Chodron. Here it is. And, here. And so, anyway, he was saying that this has been really helpful to him, and I just want to read a little something. This is the beginning of chapter 2, When Things Fall Apart. When things fall apart and we're on the verge of we know not what, the test of each of us is to stay on that brink and not concretize. The spiritual journey is not about heaven and finally getting to a place that's really swell. So that's kind of cool to me because that is really something that I've taken notice of lately, is that the here and now is where the miracles happen, you know, and not to always be thinking about like what, you know, what's going to happen in the future or what's, you
And
know,
be overwhelmed.
and be
by-
overwhelmed
yeah.
by it, you know. So this seems like a really awesome book. I know I'm going to take it home, and I don't know, just wanted to recommend it
Yeah,
to
that's
people.
great.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Sounds good. So many crazy things people have been telling me.
I know.
Oh,
And we do have a phone
oh,
call.
do we? Okay, hi. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I was
We
chatting.
had a phone call. They're gone. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, we have members of the Pride Vermont Committee here to update us. We also have a video clip from this year's drag ball.
Oh, we do.
We do have that. We have another video clip from that ongoing series of clips we have for the drag queens in New York City.
All right.
We're going to have that too. You know,
Yeah.
there are other drag queens out there.
There are.
Even here in Burlington, which we're going to talk about too.
Yes, there are.
And then I have some very special footage toward the end of the show from my segment called Cherie's Choice.
Right. And
And
a brand new. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I
right.
cut you
No,
off.
no.
No. Go ahead, because you were going to talk about what your clip
no,
is about.
no. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta watch them. Gotta wait till the end. I'm gonna spoil it now. It's like dessert,
That's true.
like cherry on top. You know.
That's very, very true. Wait till the very end to see what she's got for you.
And then you have.
Yeah, I brought a new video
Yeah.
for you guys to see. This will be its world premiere, and it's a video of my song, "The Sickness of Beauty." I've fallen into cahoots with this video maker in New York, and he got really excited about this song. So I wanted to share that with you too. So there we go.
To get things going, first of all, we are going to show this clip from this year's drag ball, which was a midwinter. It feels like summer today, a midwinter's, midwinter's night drag ball. I, of course, was the fabulous MC.
Of course you were.
Mistress of ceremonies. And this clip we had is of me singing a great song, which you might even recognize. JJ, now you're ready. I'm ready. Ask any of the people in this town. They'll say that I'm the biggest queen around. I love them all, and all of them love me. Because the system works, the one called public access TV. Boy, that took all the fingers, didn't it? There's a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to Cherie, Cherie's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for Cherie, I'll do one for you. Folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up that ladder, boys, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the boys in the porno films do. When you're stroking Cherie, Cherie's stroking you. Just to get things started, tell you what to do. Let me see your basket. I'll know what to do. Oh, come on. Show me what you got. Get it up for Cherie. I'll go down on you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes this one too? When you're good to Cherie, Cherie's good to you. And what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to Cherie, Cherie's good to you. Yeah. There you go. Well, of course, for anyone who wasn't there, you missed a great time. Yolanda was there, and we raised over $4,000 for the People with AIDS Coalition.
Yes, we did.
So we had a blast. We'll do it again next year.
Yes, we will, as a matter of
Yes,
fact. Like,
a lot of
we've
fun.
got the ball rolling already, so don't you worry. We'll have some interesting and good surprises planned for
Yes,
you.
and we'll have more clips from the drag ball on future
Yes,
Cherie
we
Yolanda
will.
shows.
Yes,
so
we will.
Stay
As a
tuned.
matter of
We'll
fact.
see more of us.
Us.
And before we go on the show, we are going to go on the show, but I have a couple announcements to make.
Oh, cool.
This first one, because I'm in it. That's why I got to announce it,
There you
okay? This coming Saturday, February 24th, is the Drag Queen Survivor Contest at 135 Pearl. It'll be Saturday starting at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. right after the Mardi Gras parade.
Oh, yes.
And I guess the 135 Pearl has a float in the parade,
Mardi Gras
too.
parade.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
That's totally cool.
So Drag Queen Survivor, hosted by Amber and Marguerite, the Sisters LeMay.
Rock on.
Yes, also assisted by Lady Zeno and Lucy Bell LeMay.
Cool.
And I will be there. I will be there as a special guest star singing, what else? I Will Survive. Yes.
Rock on,
And of
baby.
course, I'm frantically rewriting the words to that song to make it even more
Interesting.
interesting. Interesting's a good word. It's going to be very interesting, I think. It's going to be a lot of fun. So look for that. There are 8 contestants.
Wow.
8 contestants vying for $500 worth of prizes, and it's winner take all. They don't split the prizes. The winner takes all the prizes. So
Whoa.
who will be voted off the stage? Who will win the coveted crown? We don't know. We don't know, but you better be there to find out. Saturday night, February 24th, right after the Mardi Gras parade, and you'll see me.
That sounds wonderful.
It's going to be a blast.
Oh,
It's going to
that
be a
sounds
blast.
so much fun.
Yeah.
What a great weekend this is going to be.
I know.
Wow.
It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
How about that?
Mardi Gras, you know, right before Lent,
Mm-hmm.
when you give up things that you're not getting anyway. Well, that's how I do it.
We've got another phone call. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
It's Blueberry Tart. How are you? Take on for Lent, honey child. I'm not going to be around for this weekend, so I can't vote you off the stage.
Oh.
But I know you'll last. You hang on forever. Forever. And Miss Yolanda, as if you give up a candle. How are you?
What was that? Where did I put that candle? What did you know about my candle?
What?
My candle thing? Whoa.
Gotcha, girl. So you're going to win the prize. And what is the prize?
It's over $500 in prizes.
$500.
I believe
in
it also
prizes.
includes a trip to New York City, too, I
Really?
believe.
Oh, how
I
exciting.
believe so.
Wow.
I'm not a contestant, though, so I can't even vie for the crown.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
you should vie for the crown.
No.
With that hairdo, you could just kind of hang it off the edge.
It's going to be a blast, though. And I think it's going to be videotaped, too, so
Oh, cool. So
we'll
we
be
can
able
show
to
up
have
a little bit
footage.
later, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, girls.
Okay.
Nice.
We're
to
all
hear ya.
behind you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 That's one position behind me. There are many others, which we'll get into on another show.
Another time, another place.
Yes, we will. What are you doing with that whip?
Enticing the studio audience.
You're enticing the studio audience? I thought you were going to try to bring out the members of the Pride Vermont Committee. Is that what you want to do?
That's a good idea.
Do you want to do that?
Come on out, y'all.
Let's bring them
The
out.
Pride Committee,
I think
ladies
we'll
and
need
gentlemen.
another chair, too.
Clap, clap, clap. No, bro, both of you come out. And we'll
Come
just, one of you.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, girl.
Oh, come on over here.
Oops.
It's an empty can. Save it. I need a deposit.
Are you the spokes model? Oh, Brian has to talk into Cherie's breast.
Oh, that's okay.
So I am so excited.
Yeah?
Tell us what's going on already.
Another year of Pride.
Yeah.
Well, first.
First. I can unpin this if you want. Would that be easier?
Come over here.
There you go.
There we go.
Don't rip your
See you
stockings.
too, you know.
Well, first,
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to make a shout out to Lady Zeno
Yes.
All right.
down at 135 Pearl.
We love
Woohoo, we love Lady Zeno.
Mhm.
Let's give her a big round.
She's down at 135 Pearl tonight doing Drag Zingo, her weekly event on Tuesday nights, roughly from 8 to 11 it goes. Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
She's doing Drag Zingo.
Yes. So she's down at 135 Pearl every Tuesday night doing Drag Zingo.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight she's raising money for Pride Vermont.
Yeah.
And,
Good.
you know,
Every Tuesday.
yeah, every Tuesday
Yes.
she's there.
Wow.
And so we just need to thank her for that, because if it wasn't for Lady Zeno, much wouldn't be happening.
Now, she raised a lot of money
She
last
raised a
year,
lot of money
too.
last year. Yeah.
Yes, she did. She was a gold sponsor last year. And a gold sponsor last year means you raised over $2,500. She raised $5,000. Yes.
Thank you, Zeno.
Yeah, now this year we have a different sponsorship program. It's called a Rainbow of Support. And if Lady Zeno can raise over $2,500 this year, she'll be a violet sponsor.
Yes.
Violet sponsor.
Is that the first color?
Yeah, it's violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red
Red.
this year. So
Sounds like Fruit Loops.
yeah, very fruity. Very fruity.
Very fruity, yes.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
So Lady Zeno's Drag Zingo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lady Zeno's Drag Zingo isn't the only fundraiser happening down at the bar. I'm gonna pass this to Jan to tell about another one.
I think I have
She's got a
she's
I have a breast mic.
she's wired.
What else is happening?
Well, every first Friday of the month is Women's Night at
Yeah.
1:35. And so we do a 50-50 raffle where that half the money goes to the person who wins, of course, and half to prize. Half to prize.
Nice.
And then we do bowling.
Yes.
Which lane is it?
Yankee Lanes in Colchester. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yankee Lanes in Colchester.
I don't know.
We do a lot of bowling.
Right here.
Yeah.
A lot of balls.
A lot of balls over at Yankee Lane.
Yeah.
They have glow in the dark balls too. I mean glow in the black light balls.
For those of you who like
Oh
balls.
yeah. But I believe it's gonna be Wednesday, March 7th. Wednesday, March 7th, we're gonna have a bowling fundraiser, and we're doing bowling once a month. We're having like a Pride League sort of thing, and we did it last month, and it was really fun. We got quite a bit of attention with our our cheers and whatnot.
I bet you did.
But it was really fun. It's just always fun tossing balls around.
Oh, yeah.
Honey.
It's me. Of course,
So-
Ted doesn't seem to like it too.
No, I don't toss balls.
My fingers were a little sore after, but anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweaty too, probably.
Do they want to hear my bowling ball joke?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Yes.
How late is the show on? Okay. Do you know why a gay man is better than a bowling ball?
Tell me.
You can only get 3 fingers in a bowling ball. I don't know. Think about it.
Jane Dan.
Okay.
I guess we covered that subject.
Yeah. So let me think.
But we have a couple other events coming
Yeah.
up.
Good.
In April, we have the silent auction, which we do every year.
Okay.
This year, I don't know where it's going to be. I think it's going to be locally in Burlington.
We'll see though. It'll be announced.
Yes, it'll be
in due
announced.
time.
announced. And we're also, of course, the cruise.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And there's another event.
We're looking at doing another sort of variety show style event in May.
Nice.
No venue set yet. No
Yep.
performers set yet. But
Yep.
kind of like there was a reunion party last year. I mean a union party.
Yep.
This would probably be reunion. Oh, speaking of which,
The theme.
Pride's theme for this year is a family reunion.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's
nice.
nice.
Really, really.
So
Oh.
yeah. So we,
Family reunion.
yeah. So what else? Oh, look in your March issue of Out in the Mountains.
There's a surprise there.
Yeah, a little surprise hiding in there
Wow.
for you, a little letter and survey sort of thing. So keep your eyes out for that, and please, please fill out the surveys. We really appreciate your feedback, and we really do look at that and let it influence us in the decisions we make. So, check vegetarian. Anyway.
And another
What
thing,
if you're a meat eater, like I am?
well, there's a box for meat
Yeah,
eaters.
there's a box that says meat specifically, Cherie. So, and there's also an other, so you can elaborate.
Oh.
But don't write in wieners, okay?
Why, use hot dogs instead? What-
Yes. Sausage.
Polish
Sausages.
sausage?
Sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see that? There's this is off the subject, but Howard Stern. You know how he always has interesting people on his show.
Indeed.
He had the kielbasa queen. Have you ever seen that?
No.
There's
but
this-
I can imagine.
Yeah, this image of the Pope sitting there at a table cutting kielbasa, and then they show like across the table this like porn star, and she's got her kielbasa, and she doesn't cut it. She just picks it up, and she's all like. And then they show her put it in her mouth, and they show the Pope look up and go like, and then they show her like putting it in, and then he's just like, and then it's all the way down. She's like putting it in and out, and they show the Pope just looking. Yeah.
But just to get back on.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me for a moment, but there's a $50 prize that go to the survey that we draw. How do we determine that?
Oh, we're just gonna take all the surveys, throw them in a big pile, and pull one out.
Pull one out. Oh.
Yeah.
And the winner receives $50.
Sounds good.
I can
Yeah.
use
So
$50.
an incentive to fill
I
out.
think it's a $50. Is it $50 or $50?
It's a $50 gift certificate to some local business, which we
Yeah.
haven't yet determined, but you will get a prize of some
You
sort.
haven't hit him up yet, but I'm sure you will. Right?
Yes, we will. Be
If
looking
anyone wants to
forward.
jump forward with a donation of a gift certificate.
$50.
Yeah.
All right.
And we have like lots of spaces for volunteers for the committees,
Yeah.
for events. We started a program last year where we did the 30 Days of Pride,
Oh,
where
that
we
was
tried. It was.
Yeah,
it was really good.
It's gonna happen again. So.
Especially like when you did the thing in Montpelier, you know, when you had the march in Montpelier, I thought was really, really effective and cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was the transgendered book discussion in Hardwick.
Yeah,
Hardwick.
keep your eyes out on Hardwick this year, people, because I think
Hardwick
there'll be
is
more
live.
cool things going on
Oh,
there.
Hardwick's
my God,
happening.
for
Hardwick is happening.
Hardwick is happening.
We have a
Got
phone call. Yes.
Hello.
Well, good evening. It's Lady Zeno.
We were talking about you.
How are you?
Good.
Right.
Oh, Jesus, that's my horn anyway.
Did you hear us talking about you?
Oh, I did. It's fabulous. Thank you. Anyway, I'm looking for a husband, too, by the way.
So am I.
I'm not.
So, yes, we're having a fabulous night at bingo. Just a second. Let me have everybody scream who's here right now.
That's good. Hey,
Okay,
everybody.
God, I'm glad the tape recorder worked anyway. No. So how you girls doing?
We are just peachy.
Fab, you girls look wonderful. Cherie, your wig is unbelievable. It's fabulous this week. I don't know if anybody got the glimpse of it 2 weeks ago, but anyway, it was cute then too. And then they got my tit caught in the ringer. But anyway. Oh, so yes, we're raising money for Pride 2001.
Well, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
And then the Survivor thing is going to be really fun too.
Oh, yes, it is. And I think Lady Zena's going to be pulling the old 135 per pearl float with her truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my lesbian truck.
whoa!
Are you going to have any lesbians in it?
Huh?
Are you going to have any lesbians in your lesbian truck?
Well, now, just me. I think we're going to have it covered in dental dams, though, just for you, honey.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think Janet's volunteering.
Oh, well, you girls look beautiful, and thank you for talking about me. Oh,
Absolutely.
oh
We
in
can
a good way,
continue.
though. Thanks for talking about me in a good way.
Thanks for all that you
Nobody
do,
else
Zeno.
is here.
Thank you for all the work
We
you're
love
doing.
you.
Oh, thank you, honey. It's well worth it.
Oh.
Oh, you're
So-
beautiful. Have a great night, ladies.
I'll
Okay,
see
you
you
too.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So funny.
Yeah.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. Well, thank you. It sounds like we're really doing pretty good so far at this
And
point.
Pride is only 4 months
Yeah.
away, so, you know,
Yeah.
we're getting down there.
Yep, it's time. It's time for people to mobilize.
Yeah.
So.
And we also would like to encourage people to get involved.
Yes.
We would like for people to do performances, to hold things in their town. We're trying to raise money so that can happen. So if you feel you want to do something in your town and you don't have the money, just call us because we're raising money to do that.
How do people contact the Pride Committee?
Well, in the survey, we list all of our phone numbers.
Okay.
Just 5 phone
Okay.
numbers. Yeah.
5 phone numbers, and we have an address.
Okay. So the basic thing, everybody, is to get a copy of this month's Out in the Mountains.
That's
Yes.
right.
Fill out that survey.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, which you should be checking out anyway because
We have
Out
a
in
new
the Mountains
editor.
has been looking pretty interesting lately.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Have Jason Whipple, and we've got to get him on the show. He's
We
really
do,
fabulous.
He
yeah.
has a really cute smile.
He does. He's a cute guy.
It wasn't his smile that I noticed.
So who are you spanking today?
Brian? No.
Whoa.
Spanking you.
Oh, no.
You like to be spanked.
Well,
He was spanked last year.
now that you mention it.
Oh, God. You spanked him last year.
Oh,
Cheers that.
Come on. All right. Come
Cheers
here.
that spanking.
Come here. Over here. Over here.
oh my God. Careful.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Official cheer
let
pet
me
spanking.
take the phone out of my pocket.
You want to wrap it around you?
Is that what it is?
Is that a phone in your pocket? I'm just happy to see us.
I think he's very happy.
All right. Oh, how exciting.
Oh, this is
Look at
exciting.
this.
Oh, he's
Look at
wearing underwear,
us.
though.
Goodness, how many pairs of underwear?
Pants are
He's
probably falling off his
protected.
guy.
Oh, look at
Wow.
this. Oh,
months now.
Oh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was fun.
Right now that you've
Cold
been
out
spanked,
there,
what are you going to do?
I'm going to Nancy Shelter's house.
Oh, say hi to her from us, okay?
He's going to Nancy Shelter's house in a minute.
Oh.
Yay, ladies and gentlemen, the Vermont Pride Committee.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
You're very
Stop.
welcome.
Look for that survey and march out and out. Okay.
And
What?
oh, we got a phone call. Then I'll show the video.
Okay.
Hello, phone call.
You've had your thrill. No, it's Tom from Tom and Savage.
Hi, Tom.
Did you hear us on 95 Triple X?
Sorry.
Valentine's Day. Did you hear us?
No.
Shannon and I had our silver unions on 95 Triple X Valentine's Day.
Oh, that was great.
Aw.
Wow, that's that. I heard that was going to happen. I didn't know who was doing it actually.
It was me. Well, I was one.
That's wonderful.
So how are you? Thanks.
Sorry.
How are you doing?
Oh, good. Thank you. How are you doing?
We're doing. I just wanted to call and say
Well,
hello.
come on down and we'll give you a good whooping.
Oh my God! I don't know if we're ready for that.
Oh, yes, you are.
That's a wild whip there.
All right. Well, thanks so much for calling.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Yay! This is
Yeah.
exciting.
Exciting.
I'm really, really excited about what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on to your seats.
Okay.
The world premiere. The world premiere of the latest video, directed by David Finkelstein from New York City, who has a TV show called Lake Ivan Exists. He's a very wacky performance artist. So, this is The Sickness of Beauty, everybody, directed by David Finkelstein.
Okay.
Here it is.
Ooh.
I'm addicted to the sickness, yeah. I'm addicted to beauty.
video.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my hat's falling.
Oh.
Beauty!
I haven't seen it on MTV yet.
I'm trying.
Okay. One of these days we'll turn on MTV and there you'll be.
Just singing away.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Those were all my radical fairy friends down in New York City that were helping me be beautiful.
And who was that one in the white shorts?
Oh, that was Gladiola.
Oh,
That was
yes.
Gladiola.
I'd be very glad to know him. Glad to know you.
Miss Gladiola.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he has a great story, too. Can I tell this quick story? I
Sure.
told you on the phone today.
Yes,
Remember?
yeah,
Oh,
do tell.
Well, it's just so funny. Okay, maybe the girls won't relate to this, but the guys I think definitely will, right? Okay. So Gladiola used to live in upstate New York in some little tiny town, whatever, and it's that area of upstate New York is known for like psychic activity and UFOs and poltergeists and stuff. So it's very common. People just like lived with poltergeist, and it was like really a common thing. So anyway, he lived upstate, and his best friend had a poltergeist in his house. And, you know, it was something he heard, like, in the night, things bumping and moving and all kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, Gladiola went to spend the night with his friend, and they were both 12, okay? This was like when they were 12. And Gladiola was just feeling his sexual urges, you know, and, like, he had a mad crush on his best friend. And so they were sleeping in the same bed, and they were, like, you know, asleep. And it was, like, the middle of the night, and his friend was asleep, and he started, you know, some of you guys you might remember doing this, but, you know, it was like in the middle of the night, and he just really wanted to touch his friend, and so, like, his hand was, like, sneaking over, you know, to sort of, like, and it was, like, hovering over his crotch, you know, and then he decided that, oh, no, it'd be better, like, if only I could just suck his dick, and so he, like, you know, moved closer to get really close, and his face was hovering over his friend's crotch, and all of a sudden his friend woke up and said, "What are you doing?" And so he had to, like, think fast, right? Think fast. And Gladia goes, "I am Satan! I am the demon of this house, and I am here to possess you!" Well, of course, you know, the guy had a poltergeist in the house, and he freaked out. He jumped out of bed and screamed and ran down the stairs. And so I was like, oh, my God, what a story. And I was like, so what did you say to him the next morning? He said, like, we didn't talk about it. But I never got invited back over to his house.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's quite some story.
That's some story. I'm Satan. Quick thinking.
Very quick thinking, yes.
Don't you think?
Definitely. There's another event coming up that I want to mention, even though I believe we're both going to be out of town.
Oh gosh.
It's coming up on Saturday, March 10th.
Oh, yep.
VGSA, it's Vermont Gay Social Alternatives, is sponsoring a benefit for the Vermont Respite House. And it's going to be held at the St. John's Club. And there's going to be some kind of like talent show thing going on.
Wow.
And it's $10 in advance. Tickets available from VGSA members. $12 at the door at the St. John's Club. Or you can email vtvgsa@hotmail.com for more information. So check that out.
That sounds
cocktails
fun.
at 7 and the show at 8 p.m. So,
Wow, that's
and
like
that's
fun.
on Saturday, March 10th.
Yahoo.
And I want to mention that because our next show isn't going to be till March 20th.
Right.
Because I'm going to be in Houston, and Yolanda, you're going to be back in New York City.
We'll be back in New York City.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a special show. We'll do, I'll work on it, and we'll do, like, a showing of clips from the drag ball,
Yes.
from this year's drag ball.
Mhm.
This will be really, it'll
It's
be
gonna be
really
a lot of
fun.
fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know you're going to
Get
miss
the Dream
us, but
Tribe, the Dream
we'll be
Tribe
back,
performing.
yeah. We'll be back in a month, you know, bigger and better than ever.
Bigger! If I don't quit eating sesame noodles, I'll really be bigger.
Okay.
I'm addicted to sesame noodles right now.
I would like to show this clip that we have from this, it was an HBO special about drag queens. And we showed a clip last time of Lady Bunny.
Right.
And this time we're going to show a segment on Charles Pierce and also a little bit of Charles Bush and Lip Synca. So let's go to that little clip.
Ooh la la.
Now glad that you're finally realized the talkies are here to stay.
Yes, I'm here, baby.
Well, I would love to sing something with you. And what?
Toss something off?
Maybe we could do one of those lovely songs that we sang in finishing school when we were at Miss Porter's.
You mean the conservatory?
Yes, yes. We love a piano, we love a piano, we love to hear somebody play. But a piano, a grand piano, it simply carries us away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway.
I love to run my fingers over
Sure
the keys, the ivory.
And with the
Occasionally some women have trouble with drag because they think it's misogynist.
I've heard of women after my show puking into the toilet and in tears because they thought I was making fun of women. But why would I want to make fun of women when I spent my whole life studying them and fascinated by them? I thought I was lauding them. I didn't know I was making fun of anybody.
And you both give me a P-I-A-N-O. I love to start right beside a bride or a high tone.
For musical extravaganza, Westward Ho, 1921 edition of the Harvard Hasty Pudding Show. Lovely, isn't it? Girls take rest from rigors of rehearsal as Osgood Hooker of Harvard does a fandango worthy of a chorine from the best of finishing schools. You'd never know he was all-American material if it weren't for the pipe.
There's a long, long tradition of drag stemming back 1,000 years. I guess probably the biggest star ever in drag was Julian Eltinge, and he was enormous. I mean, it's hard even to imagine a female impersonator who had his own Broadway theater named after him. He starred in silent films. Poor Julian Eltinge, though, felt so compelled to prove his manhood that there were all sorts of stories that well-publicized fistfights in the alley of his theater, where some journalist would have made a disparaging remark, calling him, a pink powder puff or something, and he'd, get a big fistfight and knock the guy out.
I understand Julian was a very small man, made a beautiful woman, and there's the story that a young boy saw Julian in vaudeville and ran home and said to his mother, "I don't want to be an explorer. I want to be a female impersonator."
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Pierce.
Your over-the-hill valley girl is here.
I always opened the show as a glamour gal. My theme song was Illusions, the Marlene Dietrich song, "Want to buy some illusions, slightly used, the second hand.
Such romantic illusions, reaching high, built on sand. They have a touch of paradise."
In 1954, I began as an impressionist. In other words, I worked in a tuxedo. The tuxedo bit went into black slacks and a black turtleneck sweater. And then one thing led to another, and all of a sudden, there I was, in full drag. Mae West, I've always said that sex is a misdemeanor. Yeah, the more you misdemeanor you get.
Sex is like bridge. If you don't have a good partner, you better have a good hand. They asked me the other day my definition of a perfect lover. A man who can make love to you until 4 o'clock in the morning and then turn into a pizza.
Charles Pierce is a great artist who fought many of the battles that I reap the benefits from. He came to New York finally in the 70s. It took him quite a while, and he became a great sensation. He does famous women like Betty Davis, Mae West, and at first I didn't quite get it when I went to see him. I'd heard so much of this legendary performer, because he really doesn't imitate them very well.
I'll never forget my films, and I will never let you forget my films.
But that's not his interest. He really is a stand-up comedian, and he uses these women as just a starting off point to do a whole string of jokes. He's almost more Bob Hope.
Crawling up the railroad tracks to Chicago with peritonitis. A Greek I picked up in a bar. Not bad.
My career spanned 36 years. I mean, do you realize I've had about 10,000 dresses on this poor, tired old frame? 10,000, not to count the wigs, the shoes. Are you ready for this? Get ready for a quick Evita. I call him Don Juan because after one, he is done. I did the whole thing years and years ago, long before Madonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, Katharine Hepburn.
You know, Spence said to me, Kate, I'm a man and you're a woman. And I was taken back. It was the first time anyone ever confirmed the doctor's report.
You know, dear, when you have 4 Academy Awards, you can do any fucking thing you want.
Who knows? I'll be back before you know it, folks. I will return your Norma Desmond for all of those fans out there in the dark.
Wonderful. That, of course, was Charles Pierce, who I got to see perform in New York a few years ago. He just passed away, I believe, last year. So it was a very sad moment for all of us here in the drag queen world. This is a very important week for me this week. As many of you probably know, last year I missed the drag ball last year, and I was gone at home in Minnesota for 3 weeks because my father took ill with leukemia and passed away. And in fact, today, a year ago today, was the last time I saw my father. And I flew home on February 20th last year, and then he passed away 2 days later, and then I had to fly right back. But Yolanda wrote a song about her relationship with her father, and I asked her to sing that this evening.
Yeah, when I was young, I always wanted to put my arms around you. There were many times when I tried to, but you didn't know just what to do, 'cause you were always taught that a man ain't supposed to cry. You were always taught how to keep your feelings deep inside. You were always taught that a man ain't supposed to cry. Do, 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 do. Yeah, 'cause when I was young, I was a girly boy. I was always playing with girly toys. Where that impulse came from, I'll never know. But you caught me one day in my mama's clothes. What else could you do but get mad? I was the only boy you ever had. How were you gonna teach me to be a man? 'Cause you were always taught that a man ain't supposed to cry. You were always taught how to keep your feelings deep inside. You were always taught that a man ain't supposed to cry. Yeah, do ain't supposed to cry. Yeah, keep it deep inside. Yeah, supposed to cry. Do 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 do.
Thank you, Yolanda, very much. I really appreciate that.
And sweetie, I appreciate it too.
And I just want to say one thing out there to my dad, who's out there watching over me. Same thing I said to you when I left the hospital that last time. I love you very much, and I always will. Goodbye. I'm really thankful, though, for the whole week I got to spend with him.
Oh, yeah.
It was, you know, I count my blessings that I was there for a week, so.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But of course, life goes on.
It does.
Life goes on.
Through all the challenges.
We do. And I'd like to cut away to this next video clip in honor of a very special event that's happening this year. A movie that puts a great effect on my life. I remember when it first came out, I was enthralled. So I hope you appreciate what I have to show you all.
I'm sure we will.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. This is part of Cherie's Choice, folks. It's a little film from years ago starring Paul Newman and Michael Ontkean called Slapshot. And this one particular scene, very memorable.
Oh, great. Oh, good.
Yes. And this clip is brought to us courtesy of Waterfront Video, who are kind enough to provide me with this clip for tonight's show.
Oh, so cool.
Slapshot. Look for it. Paul Newman, Michael Ontkean. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh my God, I've forgotten.
Everybody is just on their feet screaming, Gil, 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 this is ugly! Is skating out on the center of the icy. He's not fighting, no. He's... That Braden is starting to take off articles of his uniform.
Well, hello, here we are again. I'm Ed Moore.
Hi, I'm Dave Bissett, and this is Let the People Speak. This is a live call-in show. The number is 658-5165. Anybody like to call in? We'll be here for about just about 60 minutes. So.
Yeah, we got anything that you want to talk about, anything at all. Until you do, we'll start talking about something. We got the paper in front of us and so forth, and of course, if y'all wouldn't mind just for a minute, I'd like to be kind of quiet for, say, 30 seconds or so. Just Dale Earnhardt was somebody that I really admired and stuff. And
yeah, he was in a vicious car accident the other day in NASCAR there, you know, Daytona 500.
Right,
you know,
died.
Myself and my family sit back and watch it and stuff, and it was pretty dramatic, you know, to see a great racer like that just to lose his life in such a quick time, you know, quick period of time.
Wow, it was 180 mile an hour.
And his family being present.
Speed, you know, here I'm doing